absolutely transparency is our biggest concern right now. I think by and large, our system and our information is fairly accurate. But if we can't see it, how do we build that trust in our government? The transparency issue has obviously been at the forefront of the auditor's campaign. This is the most press the state auditor has maybe gotten ever. And it's unfortunate that it's also negative, but transparency is critical. As citizens, we have to know where our money is going in order to hold our government accountable and to either feel comfortable or uncomfortable with what's going on. Fixing the transparency issue is absolutely a priority of mine, but I will tell you, it is not as simple as it is being made to seem in the media. There are structural issues with the way the data is set up that you cannot release information immediately. We will be violating private health information. We will be violating privacy. There are solutions to that can fix it and that I will complete. Now, that being said, when we think about transparency, we mostly think about the expenditure side of things, and that makes sense. Where's our money going? We want to know. That's really only one facet of the issue. Understanding our budget is another critical issue. Understanding the revenue streams, where our money is coming from and what we rely upon is also important. And one of the other biggest issues that our state has is our contracting process, and that's where people don't seem to have a whole lot of faith. Are we going through the proper channels to procure vendors for the state? So fixing the expenditure issue, getting those out there so you all can see is the #1 priority, but there's other angles of transparency that the auditor needs to tackle.
Thank you. Mr. Doctor.
So I am going to say transparency is the greater need right now. And I say that because the state auditor has passed and received an Excellence in Accounting Award with the Comprehensive Annual Financial Audit for 19 years in a row, or the Comprehensive Annual Financial Review. So that's why I say transparency is the greatest need. In some of my candidate position statements, I have said transparent or visibility equals accountability, and that to me backs up why transparency is important. You'll probably notice Christy and I do disagree. I believe that information can be published day one. Please go to the website to validate that. But I think the auditor's office has an even larger role in publishing that data in a timely manner and making sure that we get using the technology that we have today as close to real time as we can. And if that means we need to publish those files weekly with more information regarding to the budget codes on how those are spent, then that's something the auditor needs to make a priority. And in closing, Christy had a comment about understanding revenue streams. I understand what she's saying there, and I think that is important. But to me, the bottom line is a dollar spent by the state of Wyoming is a dollar spent regardless of the accounting stream, regardless if it's a federal dollar, regardless if it's a state dollar, you still have to be accountable for it.
Thank you.
And that needs to be transparent.